back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today.
Welcome to the Steve Davis Show. We got a special guest today is Joe Coleman, head basketball coach at Valley High School, defending state champions and a quest for a second state champion.
That's right. We'll give it a shot.
I'll tell you, last year was, we hadn't really got to talk a lot about last year. Just kind of refresh, last year was kind of a miracle year for you. I mean, it was the buzzer beaters, and you were on the good side like almost every game that you played.
We had a lot of luck go our way. We really did. It was we were inconsistent all year. 500 getting to the state tournament, and we won 4 games, 3 of them that came down to the last play, and each one of them went our way. So we were fortunate, and I keep trying to remind our guys it wasn't easy. It just didn't happen. So we're going to need some of that luck again.
Well, and you use the word luck, and all the coaches I talk to, at this time of year, everybody's really playing at the best. I mean, everybody's good. Right. I mean, you can't take any team. You're a perfect example. Last year, you're a lower seed and beat the number 1 seed in the finals of the state tournament. Right. But talking to people, they say, hey, we got to be healthy. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. We got to be healthy for one. We got to be no injuries, and just a little bit of luck, and the timely shot or the timely defensive play or the big somebody stepping up.
Yeah, or getting the right call at the right time. I mean, there's so many calls in a game that could go either way, and so you have to get the right call. You have to, be fortunate enough to get the loose ball bounces your way, bounces off somebody else's foot and not yours, and you get the ball out of bounds that one play. And those things have to happen. And there's a lot goes on in a game. And so being a number 1 seed or being a 16 seed, I think everybody's got a shot going into this thing. And last year as a 7 seed, we were, like I said, we had a lot of things go our way, and we were very fortunate. And but our kids played hard also, and they did that, and I think you got to do that every night. And we were playing good basketball at the end, so it went our way.
Well, coming into this year, last year was, even talking to you, I mean, it was a team that you were bringing along, and well, this year's here, and it's more of a veteran team. Got most of your players back, and coming into this year, I mean. What were you thinking? I know you won your district, but you had a tough schedule in the beginning, and it wasn't an easy schedule.
It wasn't. We played a lot of good teams. We played Volcano and Atrisco and El Dorado and La Cueva, and we took some lumps there. We got beat a couple times, and I think our guys were thinking it was going to be, hey, we got everybody coming and walk, and we got early. We got, to me, district in top to bottom. I think at one point, 6 teams were top 11 teams, even Burn. A lot of other districts, end up going on. and our guys step up. We district game. The Highland team that happens to be really well at this. That's all about. So it's going to be interesting.
Well, the last three Steve Davis shows, I had Jake Herron on, and I had on, and I had Woody on. It's just it was a tough district, and basically doing Murphy, or, you know, older guy.
Thanks for trying to be political.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
The old, but these guys, it's funny. They've been they're good.
They're coaches on an academy, which is, and he's the other his program. Good job at around doing an amazing. Got some good.
He's
kids.
a team. He always wakes up.
You know the playing Del Norte, they play hard 32 minutes every single night. It's a grind, and he's got some talent. So he's down for a couple years and have a chance. Like and you know, Highland. I think Highland's in great hands.
No, I tell you, you look at that district, and then we didn't really talk about Darnell. He's another one, a veteran coach there.
Yeah, call Derry one of the old guys too. Yeah, let's call him.
Let's put make you feel good. There's three of you in the group.
He looks younger, but he's one of the old guys. Terry does a great job. Those guys battle every night, and you feel for them a little bit because if they weren't playing in the state tournament, and they could have very easily been a 16 seed, and I wouldn't have wanted to see them because we struggled with them twice. They beat us twice last year, and Terry's kids play hard. He does a great job doing what they should be doing. They run good stuff, and unfortunately they got left out, but it could have easily been in the state tournament.
Well, darn, I mean, and you talk about, going to talking about older coaches, but you think about classic gyms. Okay, look at Highland. I mean, what they did with Highland's gym, what they done with your gym, and then there's the legendary Hope gym. I mean, all the championship banners on it,
and going to Bernalillo. What a great place to play.
And then Academy.
And then you go to Academy. I grew up over there basically as a coach. Spent 8 years under Mike Brown playing in that gym, and it brings back a lot of memories every time I go over there. Just how it was packed playing against Grants or playing against Bernalillo. Those were great games when I was over there as an assistant. A lot of fun. But Highland Valley, two of the older schools here in town, and the gyms are still the same. Everything around them is nice and new and beautiful, but the gym still keeps that kind of old feel. And
the mystique,
it's great. Yeah, it
but
sure
when you
does.
walk, when you walk in, it's like, man, this is really. Because this is the first time I've been this year, okay? Right. And when I walked in, I was like, wow, this is really neat. And then they put the bleachers in, and they still, like you said, the gym still has this mystique.
It's tiny, and it's right on top of you. I mean, you can put some people in there, but the crowd's right on top of you. You feel like they're part of the action, and you really, everybody's into it. And so I've been real fortunate to be at Valley High School for so long and be able to coach at a place that brings that every night. It's just fun.
And one of the things about your district is it seems like you have each one of the schools have its own community following. Highland is starting to getting their
alumni back, yeah,
and getting people back into the gym, and it's just amazing to see the excitement of every Del Norte. I mean, he's doing a great job of getting his student body involved, and also.
Yeah, we left the district where we were playing Albuquerque High and Atrisco, and I missed those. Those games were packed every night, and I was a little concerned about moving into a new district, and wasn't sure I was going to work out. But the schools are really starting to come around. We're forming some of those new rivalries. It's been nice. It's great to see the Highland alumni come back. Those people are great. That school's meant so much to so many people here in the community. Del Norte, Duran. We played them on a Saturday night in a big game, and the place was filled up, and it was great to see. You know, we always have a great crowd. Our community's been supportive, but you know, you got hope, and that gym is special. Bernalillo Academy, so it's nice, and hopefully over the next couple of years, those things will continue to build. Although Highland's moving out of our district, and that'll be a little sad, but you know, we'll be okay. We'll figure it out.
Well, we're going to go to the Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week and then come back and talk about the state tournament, more about Valley, and just basketball in general.
Sounds good.
I'll just get a little closer.
Oh, instead it's a gorgeous pass.
Here's what
Gonna just shoot it.
He's going to go all the way.
He's gonna fire at the buzzer and he hits.
Great pass, Hadbury, and thank you very much. Tie in the district. Inside, fly, Eagles.
Chavez uses some athleticism. And then Morris down low, able to finish. You called it, Steve, in 10 seconds. And look at this, stripped, stolen Watson. Christian Lucero beats the buzzer. Here's Ian Chavez, the sharpshooter. Got it.
Said that any better. He answered the question. He
On
got
a
another one.
steal at the buzzer. Back to back for Chavez.
To the paint. Medina from the volleyball lines. Medina wants another one from deep. Oh, he wants 10. Give him 10. Lewis finds Watson. He's gonna finish. One-handed slam. Vista, but just all the different scenarios we could see potentially play out ahead of the state tournament.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We have Valley High School champion, state champion, and that's just real sad, but it's not very easy.
No, we spent all the
You
pressure.
just wanted to get, you just
Pressure's on the number one, go play and win. Number one, I'm like trying to. I was just joking around last. Goes, got to figure it out.
had the selection seating show that you are number 1 seat. Talk about the red state, and you know, talk about earlier, Tom, you're talking about our team. It's going to be a team that's
huge. It's just Coach Montre does a great job, and he says they got some size and they run some good stuff, and they're going to be a handful who runs into them. And I don't know where to go, but I know if Hope and them win, they're going to face off in a game.
Well, I think. Can you just say the word? I mean, is that a? Even give they're not a depend. You know, if you're not ready to play. I mean,
yeah, that happens. I mean, I told her, Teresa, whoever. Yeah, we play Santa Teresa, and I think they went into their district championship game against beat good, so they're playing out. 16 can beat very easily, and I think it can be the strength for everybody. And it 5A is a bear, and I think 4A is going to go the same way, and state tournament. It always is. There's always someone playing well at the right time. We'll find out here in a couple days.
Now, you're playing 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock?
6 o'clock on Saturday.
On Saturday.
6 o'clock Saturday night.
And they get there early. I mean,
I hope the community comes out. Yeah, it will, for sure.
I mean, when you won the state champion, what? Sadie's already won today, and let Gilbert know that about Saturday, and just tell them to get the ribbons early.
Let's hope we're celebrating Saturday night, and we'll see. It'll be a good. Ladies is a staple. Brian Stafford is. He went to school with me. We graduated together, and good place to be. Probably be there one way.
So talk about some this year in your district to kind of let you know.
I think Highlands side, Rasmus and Jose Murillo, 11 kid, and you got Academy's got Brady Ford, and kid who can really. I can go through Lordy's Malik Barton and Aiden Bernalillo. I mean, there's just players. We faced them every night. Somebody to watch out for, but Highlands starting fives is it's all five of those. They're started, or however you say it, tore us up when we were. So they're an offensive basketball. Del Norte's is. Some really good talent. I think we've got some. I love being solid for 4 years. Jevin Baker's every year just gotten better and side. And I've got some good role players in Gio Casals and Adam Hiddle. So we're doing okay. We're matching them, but it's going to be every night to see who their A game that particular night.
Yeah, and format of the state, if you win Saturday. Then boys basketball starts Wednesday and goes Thursday, and the championship is on Saturday.
2 days to prepare for the game and see who you're going to play. You do that, and I like go to a tournament and watch some girls basketball, and some of those small best games around. So you try to get to the mall, but yeah, Wednesday because. When you get 5
the girls start on Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
And for the MMA to get their tickets now and get that figured out because I think they can go on and buy that. That really helps. I'm not frustrated when they try. It's pretty.
You know what? There's some matchups coming up that are very possible. You got an Gallo matchup. I have a hard time into the pit if they face off. You Santa Fe meet in a semifinal or not, but you got Cap Fe who, if those two teams
they go all the way.
I mean
that could be a matchup.
Those games are going to be sold for them. Whoever's and watch those early, those bring their entire time, and it's awesome. High school basketball is in. And fun to watch. It's be a part of our Valley community. They'll show be there if we can get them Saturday night. I'm counting on them being there Wednesday for sure.
Well, I tell you, this time of year is exciting. For pro, it's tough on works. We got to choose who we got. We want. We 4 games. And I haven't even said Lunas right down home game, both girls and it's not somebody.
No, it's the girls basketball team at Valley High School. After we work for the period, I'm going to car and drive down to Portage, watch our girls. They've had a great year. Foya's a rough year as far as stuff going. He's his girls around, and I'm looking forward to protect you. The game on Friday.
Well, you'd like to get game? Is that going to be
Yeah.
after you go to practice or practice on Friday?
Nah, we'll period for 45 and try to get done about 2, and then I'll head down to Portal at 6 o'clock. And I think I'm going to take Coach Chavez with me if he'll go. Otherwise, I'll be heading myself. But I want to see him. Get in there and
Well, a week ago, and they were
and great. You see, when you're in the gym and for us, and you get to watch them just as much. So every one of them is our guys. Whether I think they're ranked, they've got 16. We're one. They're as excited as they are, and it's. So I'm. I know they're going to be excited. Portales is good, but we'll see how it goes.
Well, one thing we did, besides being the head basketball coach, also the athletic director. So you have to do a lot.
Yeah, I love part of all of our best guy paperwork-wise, going out in games and being supportive of our kids, and that's been a great time. The 11 years that I've been doing, I love it. I love everything. I love our kids. Love our program. We got great coaches with very little times because of the numbers. I think they've been successful. Going out, Chad's team they get started. I think they be a prep, and they get I think Cibola tomorrow, today, Thursday, real day. So I'll go to Portales to watch and Valley on Saturday. Go to our Saturday evening.
A lot of online still the paper maybe.
Kenny Barrera sits with me most of the time, but that's okay. I'll get it figured.
Well, hey, thanks for coming, and congratulations on being district champion. And so,
thank you, and congratulations to the team there.
Sounds good.
I'll just get a little closer.
Oh, instead it's a gorgeous pass.
Here's what
Hill's gonna just shoot it.
He's going to go all the way.
He's gonna fire at the buzzer, and he hits.
Great pass, Hadbury, and thank you very much. Tie in the district. Inside, fly, eagle.
Chavez uses some athleticism, and then Morris down low, able to finish. You called it, Steve, in 10 seconds, and look at this, stripped, stolen Watson. Christian Lucero beats the buzzer. Here's Ian Chavez, the sharpshooter. Got it.
Said that any better. He answered the question. He
On
got
a
another
steal
one.
at the buzzer. Back to back for Chavez.
To the paint. Medina from the volleyball lines. Medina wants another one from deep. Oh, he wants 10. Give him 10.
Lewis finds Watson. He's going to finish. One-handed slam. Vista, but just all the different scenarios we could see potentially play out ahead of the state tournament.